Hello everyone. So I pulled this mic up just to say that I'm taller than the person who spoke before than me. Now I just hope no one taller than me comes onto the stage. So let's put our hands together once again for amazing performance by Sony. So myself, Nagabandi, I am Sony's cousin. So this has been exceptional performance by Sony. I have said several times or heard from people several times that I'm speechless because of this, but now I experienced this. I foresaw this and I wrote something beforehand to talk. So Sony is youngest among all of us in the Nagabandi clan, and till today we still think she is a kid to us. But apparently she is not one anymore, because we are witnessing her first ever professional dance show, and it has been just amazing till now, and I just think it's going to get better. So to reach this level of proficiency, and not only requires a combination of exceptional skills and a great deal of hard work, but also demands a tremendous amount of time from our schedule. So having been through all this, she has definitely proved beyond doubt that she is not a child any longer. But she sure will always stay one in all our hearts, because she is the kid in our home. I still distinctly remember how I felt the moment she was born, or we were all expecting she would be born. It was my first experience welcoming someone into the family, or experiencing newborn into the family. It was amazing, but at the same time it was a little restless to me, because I'm several time zones away from her and I really couldn't hold her or can't see her or anything. But nevertheless, she was on Indian trip next year. She was just learning to stand up, walk or something, and I still remember holding her while she was walking, and while she would try to walk and fall down. But now we see, I don't think she would ever fall down. She's just making us fall down with her performance. So when she was so tiny, I named her Dabbulu, which literally means money and precious. I haven't had any hindsight before then, but it turns out she's really precious to all of us. So it just feels like yesterday I was holding this precious little baby carefully in my hands, and today she's grown into a professional dancer. That's amazing. And to do all this, I would especially thank her guru, Shobita, for all the support and guidance in helping Sony to reach this level and be in this place. And she's the youngest of us all, but look at her, she plays above all of us in this stage and on this day. It's just priceless to witness this event today. So not only Sony, my sister Shravani, she practiced Kuchipudi for a while, and she has to forfeit it because it just takes too much time and she couldn't continue, and there are a lot of hurdles. But we see Sony here today. That just speaks a lot about her inherent zeal to reach this stage. Not only Sony, Anu is exceptional too. In several facets of life, she has shown exceptional, tremendous success. But it's a day to talk about Sony. So I can, myself, I should say I'm best to almost negligible are my skills in art, and I never imagined anybody in our family would scale these heights in art, and it is just amazing to stand here talking about Sony doing this art thing. So also for this, a lot of credit should be given to my uncle and aunt, who I call Baba and Penny. So it is not just, they have taken great care to put her in this place. They have changed their schedules, they have fixed their calendars, and I just can't talk anymore saying how much they have worked to put Sony in this place. But no support can be better than that of our parents who have sacrificed a great deal so they can accommodate our dreams. And with such encouragement, and not to mention our inherent zeal you are witnessing now, I see many more great things coming Sony's way. And this performance is just a beginning, and she has already made us proud. So hearty congratulations to Sonia, and very best to her future. Thank you, and I hope her performance will speak next than me. Thank you all.
Hi everyone, my name is Kirsten Illunga, and I have known Manisha, or better known as Sony, for about 13 years now. I was going to tell you a bunch of stories about us, and then I realized that they're all inside jokes and that we're really weird people. So I met Sony at the brownest community ever, Carriage Park. Growing up, I was forced into being her friend because our sisters were friends, and the key word there is forced, did not want to be her friend. Not only are we best friends now, but we're closer than ever. Also, as of today, we actually have a Snapchat streak of 461 days. Oh, that's pretty cool, okay. So she soon left Browntown number 1 and moved to Browntown number 2, Settlers Walk. So every year for Sony's birthday, we would always go over her house and we would always go bowling and have a sleepover. And as the years went on, we got closer and closer. I soon got to learn how great of a person she really was, and her personality, and how she laughs and tries to make people laugh, and she constantly won't stop dancing. She juggles her schoolwork, dance, Carnatic music, cheer, volunteering, yet she still has time for her friends. Sonia and I have made so many memories over the years together, like SV Temple Camp, Kennywood, Dana, and many other events. With our constant FaceTime calls, Snapchats, texts, inside jokes, and never-ending teasing, I consider her my little sister. For everyone, you're making everyone proud out here, Sony. I love you so much. Keep your head held high, because trust me, you deserve everything in the world. Keep dancing, you spoonhead. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Viola, and Manisha and I met in the beginning of sophomore year. My friend and I had nowhere to sit until they dragged me to a booth that sat 3 people I've never even talked to before, Manisha being one of them. It was super awkward, but Manisha did not exclude me. That is one thing I admire about her. She is so welcoming no matter who you are. She will not let you feel unwanted. No, Manisha and I have not been friends for a long time, but it still has been a great time, and I cannot wait to make more memories with her. She is one of my true friends where if anything would happen, she would always be there to be the shoulder I cry on or just listen to anything I have to say. Manisha has such a beautiful soul, and she can always bring joy to any topic. She always manages to put a smile on your face, even if she's not trying to. She is full of life and positivity, and I have never seen such a tiny person have so much energy. I'm beyond blessed to call her one of my best friends, and I hope that nothing will ever come between us. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Pavna, if you don't know, and I'd like to consider myself one of Sony's closest friends because, well, some of you here might know her as Manisha, but that's too weird coming out of my mouth. I honestly don't remember a time where I didn't know Sony. I feel like I've known her for her entire life, and she's 16 years old, so I say I've known her for 16 years. And to see her up on this stage doing this phenomenal job, I'm honestly in awe. And knowing the girl that I did when we were little, it's crazy. Because we had this brown family in Carriage Park. You know, we all knew each other, we were all close friends, and everybody, except her, lived in the 600 building. And so when we would play outside, out in front, she would always have to leave earlier than all of us. And so I would follow her to her house and eat dinner there and just chill out at her house, but my mom didn't know where I was, and so I would always get in trouble. But after the first couple times of, my mom not knowing where I was and asking everybody in the building where I was, she figured it out and would automatically come there and yell at me instead. Also, we spend all of our time together. I don't think there was a moment when we were apart when we were little, and when we weren't apart, we would pretend that we were together. So Sony decided one day she would pretend to call me and yell at me for writing in my sister's notebook. So her mom was telling her what to say to me on the phone, and then she finally realized that her mom was telling her what to do when she took the phone and threw it on the ground and stomped away. And it was so sad because we spent all of our time together that she was the first one to move away, and we all were crying and bawling our eyes out because we would miss her so much. And we had so many great times after that, actually, because our parents would always try to keep us together. And one of those times was when she came over, and I had all of these clips from India that were really colorful and gaudy, and we decided that it would be a great idea to put them all over our hair. And we just kept putting these clips in our hair till our entire head was covered with these clips from India, and we took pictures with my sister smiling with our big teeth, except she was missing her front two teeth, and I still have those pictures of her missing her front two teeth and smiling with her head covered in pink, blue, and purple clips. In fact, our sisters, Anushaka and my sister, tried to recreate it, but of course, it wasn't as cute as us. After this, we were apart a lot of the time, and we didn't get to see each other for long periods of time because we lived about 45 minutes away, so whenever we did meet each other, I remember, being on our knees, begging, crying, screaming hysterically to have sleepovers with each other, and when we did have sleepovers, we'd fall asleep at 9. And seeing that girl that I knew from such a young age up on the stage doing what she's doing, I can't believe it. And when I watch her on stage dancing, I see the little girl from when we used to dance together on stage, and I see that girl dancing up there having the time of her life and smiling as big as she can. And I've always known that Sonia was a hard worker. She's extremely hardworking. But to do an Arangetram like this, you need extreme dedication and you need to put in a lot of work. And throughout all of it, she's maintained this positive, happy-go-lucky personality, and it's truly amazing to see that she can go from being serious and hardworking at dance practice to the next, hanging out with her friends, just having the time of her life. And so I am so proud of you, Sonia. You have no idea. And I'm so happy to be one of your closest friends, and I hope we have many, many adventures in the future. And so continue knocking it out of the park tonight, Spoonhead.
Hi everyone, I'm Neethi. Before I give my really cliche speech, I'd like to say sorry to Anushaka because she's been yelling at me for the past week to write my speech and send it to her so she can make sure I don't surprise her on stage by saying something really stupid. But let's be honest, I'm Neethi, so I'm obviously gonna do that anyways. The real reason I didn't send it to you, Akka, was because if I did, you would have gotten it 10 minutes ago, considering I wrote it while I was eating. But if you saw this right now, you'd be so proud of me. I literally wrote out exactly where to pause and breathe and stuff. It's brilliant. Okay. Of all the people I could have imagined talking about, this would definitely have to be the hardest. Sonia and I haven't known each other for as long as the others, but I'd say we defined our relationship quite early. When I first moved in, I was pretty shy, believe it or not, but she was extremely friendly and we soon became inseparable. Sonia quickly became my best friend and, more importantly, my sister. But she's by far one of the most amazing people I've ever met. She's pretty cool too, I guess. That's probably something she got from being around me all the time. As you can see, she's a fantastic dancer, and there are actually no words to describe the amount of talent in this girl. Sonia, I know I make fun of you all the time, and I don't say this enough, and I don't know if I've actually said this to you before. Actually, no, I probably haven't, but I love you, and I'm so thankful to have such a great sister like you, so congrats, buddy. You've been doing so well, and I know you're gonna finish off even better than you started. Thank you. Hello. Okay, this is gonna be really short because I'm really bad at speeches and I'm a very awkward person, so please laugh just to give me confidence. Okay. All right, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Joseph. For those of you who do, congratulations. You're very lucky. That was a joke. Thank you. Okay, so Sonia, you're an amazing friend. Okay, I've literally known her all my life. My earliest memory is after I moved here, and I remember like it was my first day of school, and she'd like drag me around the playground, like give everyone like a good look at me, like, hey, this is Josna, she's new. Moving on, next person. This is Josna, she's new. So then like I was scared of her for the rest of the year because she'd like threaten to like hit people with their shoes, and she was a very violent child, so I was really scared of her, but she was still a very good friend. And yeah, oh, I have more about the violent child. She used to tackle me with hugs until I couldn't breathe. So yeah, the violence in her is like amusing. I don't know. Okay, next. Okay. This is the end of my speech. So she's an amazing person. She's very hardworking, A1, top-notch, munchy, very one, good one. I couldn't have asked for a better friend, so congratulations, Manisha, and I love you, and Harippa!
Hi guys, I'm Samita.
I'm Preeti.
And I know we all want to go back to seeing Manisha dance more, so I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. But congrats to one of my best friends for almost completing her Arangetram and reaching this point in her dance career. We're all so proud of her, and I've known Manisha since the first day of first grade, and we had a really interesting relationship back then because she would always like threaten to tackle me if I didn't play with her at recess, and it was crazy. But I'm proud to say that Manisha is one of the most caring, weirdest, and funniest people I know, so congratulations.
Okay, so I've only known Manisha for like 2 years, but she's honestly become such a close friend to me, and even though I'm pretty sure she thought I was weird when we first met, but yeah, so I've basically come to know that she's good at everything, but I just wanted to say that I'm so proud of her for coming this far and working this hard.